What would you do if the IRS held you personally responsible for unpaid payroll taxes? That's exactly what can happen during a Form 4180 interview, a key step in determining liability for the trust fund recovery penalty. Join me as I dive into the tricky world of IRS Form 4180 interviews and tackle the gotchas you absolutely need to know. As part of the investigation, the IRS revenue officers dig deep into their financial role within the business. They'll review bank signature cards, canceled checks, credit card records, and payroll authorizations. Their goal is to figure out who really controlled the money and who's responsible for unpaid payroll taxes. During the Form 4180 interview, they'll ask questions like, what's your job title? Do you sign and file payroll tax returns? How much control do you have over the company's bank accounts? Do you authorize payroll payments? Were other bills paid instead of payroll taxes? Here's the catch. How you respond to these questions really matters. Form 4180 is more than a questionnaire. It's a document you'll sign, and your answer is going to have some serious consequences. In some cases, the best answer to a question is simply unknown. You don't want to provide information that could make you liable unnecessarily. It's also important to understand who the IRS might hold responsible. Typically, there are two groups: those dead to rights owners or key decision makers who signed checks and controlled payroll decisions. And second, everyone else, the employees, managers, or others who followed the owner's instructions without full control. Even if the IRS finds you liable, there's still hope. You have the right to appeal their decision, and there are always ways to resolve your tax liability, like an offer and compromise. But this process can be tricky, and having an expert in your corner is essential. At Best Tax Pro, we've helped countless individuals navigate that Form 4180 interview and fight unfair tax penalties. For example, one client, a manager, who was initially liable for over $50,000, but by carefully presenting the facts, we proved they lacked control over payroll decisions, and the penalty was waived. Don't let the Form 4180 take you by surprise. If you've been asked to fill it out, stop by or call a tax professional first. These decisions that you make right now can impact your financial future for years. Visit besttaxpro.com or call me at 763-477-4205 today. Whether you're preparing the Form 4180 yourself or you're living in its aftermath, don't let it bug you. Protect your future and give us a call today. 763-477-4205. I'm Josh with Best Tax Pro, and I hope this has been helpful.